The 2010-11 Air Force basketball team wasn't given much respect by preseason polls. They were picked to finish dead last in the Mountain West Conference. After winning a single conference game in the previous 2 seasons, not many expected the Falcons to compete. But 3 strong seniors and a solid sophomore class that now had a season under their belt were poised to prove that they belonged.
The mindset was we had something to prove. We knew we were better than what our record showed from the past couple of years. We knew that we didn't want to be last in the league anymore.
3 seniors, we talked about it over the summer, and we just wanted to change the mentality of, and just instead of being in every game, going out and winning games and stealing some.
After a season-opening win against UCCS, the Falcons looked to start the season 2-0 against Colorado College. But the Tigers came into Clune Arena and shocked the Falcons, causing fans to wonder if another disappointing season was ahead.
It hurt. I mean, I tried to forget about it the next day, but I mean, you can't when it keeps coming up. I just told myself, that we're better than that, and we actually have to play hard. We can't just go out there and teams aren't going to roll over for you.
I knew right then that this season could either go 2 ways. We could either crumble, or we could take this as a learning experience and say, hey, look, we really got to stop playing down to our competition and play up to our potential. And that's what we did.
While many felt it was a good time to pack it in, the Falcons shook off the loss and began to show just how much they'd grown over the previous 2 years. An 87-72 victory over Tennessee State put some wind in their sails before they headed out on the road, a place Air Force hadn't won since 2008. The Wofford Terriers were a formidable opponent, coming off a conference championship and NCAA tournament berth. This team dug deep and showed their true character, gutting out an impressive 72-66 overtime win.
I think we came into the Wofford game and we had nothing to lose. So I mean, we wanted to win, and I think everybody was on the same page. Everybody wanted to just play hard and get that road win that the guys who played the year previous hadn't had in a long time.
But us going out there and winning on the road, one of our first road games, I think it just showed the type of mentality change that we were able to take upon this team this year.
Back at Clune Arena, the Falcons continued their winning streak against Cal State Northridge and then faced off against Evansville in the Missouri Valley Challenge.
Lions started to spin to the hole, and now Fletcher does. In from the left all the way in, layup, good! Basket counts, and a foul! Lacey above the 3-point line. Here's a steal by Fletcher. Long down court pass, caught by Lions, in, layup, got it! Brookheis to Fletcher, angle right. Fletcher to Brookheis, straight away, 3 on the way, got it! Here we go. Lacey looks, still looks, throws it. It's caught by Harris, right side on the sideline, throws it up at the buzzer, no, Air Force wins it! Air Force wins it!
After a road loss to Wright State, Air Force returned to Clune Arena for 2 games against North Carolina Central and Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Gets his first 2. At the other end, foul, a pass from Fletcher. Layup taken away, intended for Chaston. Stewart with it, all the way down the lane, layup good. Gives to Stewart, back to Sean, top of the circle. 3 on the way, got it! And Air Force will walk away and get a victory. Gets Fletcher, goes cross court, stolen. Evan Washington, 1 man to beat. That's Townsend, Evan in, layup, got it! Oh, it's Hempson, sideline left, out to Brookheis above the arc, right side Lions. 3, right side, yes! Finds Fletcher, sideline right. Lobbing in, caught by Brooks, doubled in the blocks. Derek turns, leans, banks off the glass, up and in. Double over there, instead Hempsey has it. Sideline left, down low, all alone underneath. Brookheis, and he slams it. Left side Lions, dump down low to Brookheis, left of the lane. Taylor with it, pass underneath, Lions, catch, layup good. Outlet Evan Washington, 2-on-1, pass into Derek Brooks, reverse layup is good. And they win it. Final score, 63-52.
Having boosted their record to 7-3, the Falcons headed to the Sun Bowl Invitational in El Paso, Texas. There, the Falcons defeated a second 2010 NCAA tournament team with a 75-65 win over Sam Houston State before falling to host UTEP the next night. The non-conference schedule was closed out in fine fashion against Florida A&M.
Entry pass in, Evan Washington catches, up high to Bohannon, open 3, on its way, got it! Driving baseline left, out to Breakville, high to Hempsey, right side foul, 3 on the way, got it! The basketball, Hennings in the lane, blocked from behind by Lyons. Ball comes out, pushed ahead. Evan Washington with it. In from the left, jump pass to a trailer. Derek Brooks, layup good. All Air Force. Good Falcons win the basketball game, 81-48.
A 9-4 non-conference record had the Falcons looking forward to the Mountain West Conference schedule, the fourth highest-ranked conference in the country. Arguably the strongest the conference had ever been, the Falcons would be challenged with facing 3 eventual NCAA tournament teams, as well as 2 ranked in the top 10.
I think it was definitely one of the toughest leagues to play in the country.
Just to see our league grow and to see the national status and national recognition that we've been getting was just awesome.
It all started against Utah at Clune Arena.
Watkins back to Clyburn. Clyburn driving down the lane, lost it on the way in, turnover, taken by Evan Washington, ahead to Lyons, down the lane, throws it down! Fitzgerald, front court, pull up, free throw line jumper, got it! Shot blocked by Foster, Brookheist gets it back, bounce pass in the lane to Washington, leans underneath, hands to Brooks, layup good! Rebound Air Force, Evan, long down court pass, Lyons, ahead of the field, goes up, and he jams it! Basket counts, and a foul! A year ago, Air Force won their first Mountain West Conference game in mid-February. They've got their first win in game number 1 in January. Ball game!
After a hard-fought road loss to BYU, the Falcons returned home to take on the Rebels of UNLV. The Falcons began the game strong.
UNLV picks up full court, Washington with it, backdoor pass to Foul, and he jams it in from the left. Now he slows up, gives to Foul the trailer, 3 on the way, got it! Help finds Lyons, angle right. Mike with it, step back, 2-pointer, up and in! Left side Jasper, whips a pass left corner, Hawkins open, 3 from there, got it! To stand back, driving left to the lane, out of Belfield, 3, left wing, up, got it! They beat Air Force, the final score, 64-52.
The stinging loss to the Rebels may have been the toughest of the season, as the Falcons had dominated every area of the game for the first 32 minutes. There was no time to wallow, though. They headed for a date at 6th-ranked San Diego State.
Out of his hands after he had his own rebound for a moment. Todd Fletcher down low, the 3-point lead for the Aztecs. Foul. Tom Foul has not missed a shot tonight. Farwell faces up, passes to Leonard. Short, gets his own miss, and 1.
Coming off one of the toughest 3-game stretches any team could face, Air Force came home to Clune Arena to face Wyoming.
Now to Evan Washington, skips it left side, Bohannon in the corner, Foul for a 3, got it! And gives to Washington. Evan to Brooks, the trailer, 3, right side, yes! It at the free throw line, comes out a little right corner, Fletcher catch and shoot 3, up, got it! Lyons gets a screen from Brooks, takes it right to the lane, pulls up from 11, jumper, yes! Mid-court, works to the left side, still with it, comes up high to Washington. Evan right to the lane, jump pass down low, Bohannon, catch, layup good! Then a foul, sideline right, bounce pass into Evan, Cruz on him, baseline right. Evan will take him in the paint, spin, lean, up off the glass and in!
The 21-point victory was the largest against a Mountain West Conference opponent in nearly 3 years. After a close 3-point loss at Colorado State, the Falcons headed to Fort Worth to take on TCU. After trailing much of the second half, Air Force forced the game into overtime. Once again, the Falcons had exercised their demons. The win was a first on the road in conference play in 2 years. Between 2 home losses to New Mexico and BYU, the Falcons headed to Salt Lake City. A win would be just the program's 4th ever at Utah and the 3rd time that Air Force would sweep the season series.
Foul, turns, shoots, it hits. He's got 2.
Tom Foul very quietly is having an outstanding year. We've spread it out, but you're right, no one having a great night offensively. Derek Brooks on a great little short shot fake.
Yeah, we just took the game and just tried to play hard, and we came out on top, which I think was, the first road win. That felt good to us. It felt good going back in the locker room and saying, hey, we can win on the road as well as at home.
Following losses to San Diego State and Wyoming, Air Force welcomed back several former players for the annual Alumni Weekend against Colorado State. The Falcons delighted their special audience with their most complete performance of the season.
Out of Brookheist. Ram fans wanted to travel. Brooks has it. Angle right. Up high to Taylor. Open three on its way. Got it! Taylor Brookheist! Right. Finds Fletcher. Back to Washington. Top of the key. Evan will drive around. Layup good! He went around Franklin. Rebound taken by Fletcher. Falcons push. Fletcher, middle of the floor. Hands off down low to Derek Brooks. Layup good! O'Hannon with the basketball near side against Ogaday. Zach with it now, backs up, now into the lane, now down the lane, driving, layup, count it, and a foul! Beautiful play by Zach Bohannon. Coming around, Eichmeyer in the lane, lost it. Bohannon takes it, lead pass ahead Lions. Nobody else there, he throws it down. Mission accomplished, 4-game losing streak over. Falcons win it, 74-57.
The home slate of the regular season closed against TCU. After leaving many in attendance nervous at halftime, the Falcons began to take over in the second half.
Pass inside, taken by Fletcher, over Thorns Jr., and he hits it from 5 feet. Brings it ahead, hands to Lyons. Mike in the paint, jump pass down low, caught by Brookheist, layup good. Finds Stewart on the angle. Stewart looks for a cutter, finds Lyons, catch, layup good. What a pass by Stewart. Up to Brookheist, top of the key, works right, bounce pass, Evan Washington, reverse layup is good, and the Falcons win it. Air Force 70, TCU 65.
With the regular season over, the Falcons could delight in their 15-14 final record and a number 6 seed in the Mountain West Conference Tournament. Despite a tough loss to tournament host UNLV, the Falcons were invited to the CollegeInsider.com postseason tournament, the program's first postseason play since the 06-07 season.
From where we were a couple years ago to where we accomplished and to what we accomplished, road wins, stuff like that, things that we've had droughts with over the past couple years, it was a very successful year for us.
I think it's just kind of like a springboard. It's a smaller tournament, but I think it just shows that we can make it a postseason tournament now, and next year hopefully can make the NIT or the NCAA.
The Falcons' first opponent in the CIT was the Fighting Sioux of North Dakota. The game gave the Air Force seniors another opportunity to play at Clune Arena, and Derek Brooks took advantage with the team's only double-double of the season.
On the ankle, out to Lyons above the three-point line, right to Brooks, wide open, three on the way, got it. Outlet Fletcher, lead to Brooks down the lane, and he jams it. Out to Schuler, shoots another three, blocked by Fletcher, taken by Brookheist, lob ahead to Brooks, one man to beat, layup good. Evan with it, shot clock at 8. Evan takes it in the paint, bumps, jump past Brookheist, catches baseline, reverse layup with the left hand is good. Falcons 77, and the Fighting Sioux of North Dakota 67.
Even though the campaign came to an end against eventual CIT champion Santa Clara, for the Falcons it could be called a success. Air Force improved in nearly every statistical category from the previous year. They led the Mountain West Conference and finished 24th in the country in field goal percentage at 47.1%. The team also led the league in three-point percentage at 37.7% and assists at 15.4 per game. Throughout the year, the Falcons were led by the solid play of their 3 senior leaders. Derek Brooks played in 71 career games in all 32 this season. After missing all but 4 games due to injury as a sophomore, he was a solid asset on the court the last 2 years. He finished 3rd on the team in scoring, averaging 10 points per game, and scored a career-high 18 points, including 3 three-pointers in the Falcons' 66-65 overtime victory at TCU. He also dished out a career-high 4 assists in that game. Brooks posted Air Force's only double-double of the season with 14 points and a career-high 10 rebounds against North Dakota. For his career, he shot 48.8% from the field and averaged 6.1 points per game.
I think it was worth it. When I look back on sophomore year when I wanted to, just call it quits and go home, I think, staying here and, getting better, I think it helped me out a lot to grow as a person and, help the team out, to see that, hey, he was going through it. If he was going through it and he was hurt, I can do it. And, it was just a big step in my life, I guess, as a growing wise, that, if I start something, I wanted to finish it.
Tom Fowl played in 70 career games and started 42 of them after a knee injury limited him to just 11 games his first 2 seasons. He led the Mountain West Conference in three-point percentage this season at 45.9% and is number 4 on Air Force's all-time list at 41.8%. He finished second on the team in scoring at 11.8 points per game and scored in double figures in 21 games this year. He finished his career with 641 points and 196 rebounds. He was an All-Mountain West Conference honorable mention this season.
Looking back, had a lot of up and downs for sure, but I think I wouldn't change it one bit. And to go from winning and then losing and then starting to win again, to end my career, it was a good experience, and it taught me a lot about not only the game of basketball, which I still love and will love to the day I die. Taught me a lot about myself, and just helped me grow as a person. And we're going to graduate, we're going to go out, and we're not going pro or anything like that. We're going to the Air Force. So I think it's just going to do wonders for us, and for everyone who's graduated, just because the experiences that we've had, and it's just been great.
Evan Washington closes his career tied for second with 124 games played, and he set a new school record with 112 starts. He did not miss a single game in his 4-year Air Force career. He led the team in rebounding, assists, steals, and block shots this season. Washington became the first Falcon to score 200 points in each of his 4 seasons since Otis Jones did it from '91 to '95. He is ranked 5th on Air Force's career assist list with 327 and tied for number 5 on the school's all-time single-season assist list with 127 this year. His career best 11 assists earlier this season against Utah were the most by an Air Force player in one game since 2004. He finishes his career 25th on the school's all-time scoring list with 973 points, tied for 10th with 545 rebounds.
My career's been up and down. I've been blessed to not have any major injuries, so I was able to play almost every game that I suited up for. So I can't complain in that compartment. But wins and losses, it's been up and down. Lost to Colorado College, but I've had some major wins. But I look back on it, and I'm gonna miss it a lot. But it's been a fun ride.
These 3 seniors will leave behind the framework for a team with plenty of experience in the 11-12 season. With starters Mike Lyons, Todd Fletcher, and Taylor Rookheist returning, as well as key reserves Mike Fitzgerald and Zach Bohannon, and a senior class of Taylor Stewart, Sean Hempsey, and Scott Stuckey, the Falcons will look for continued improvement in the seasons to come.
I think the future is endless. Like you said, we have a 3rd-team Mountain West Conference player, and Mike Lyons returning, and a solid point guard in Todd Fletcher. So I think we should be very good next year, and if we can get some contributions from the freshman class, they should be very good next year.
I want to still watch Air Force basketball. I'll watch it on the ticker. I might not have Mountain next year, I don't know. But I'm going to watch it and hope the guys keep progressing.